I will prove to you that Bitcoin has repeated the same cycle for the past 13 years. And if you understand this, you'll know exactly when to buy and when not to. Before we dive in, hit the like button so more people can learn this strategy, and subscribe if you want to master financial knowledge that schools never taught us. Before we dive into the history, let's break down two simple ideas. 1. Bitcoin halving. Every 4 years, the amount of new Bitcoin that miners earn is cut in half. That means fewer new coins enter the market, making Bitcoin more scarce. Less supply with the same or higher demand almost always drives price upward. 2. The 4-year cycle. History shows Bitcoin moves in a repeating 4-year pattern. The first year, which is a halving year. In a halving year, Bitcoin's block reward is cut in half, reducing the supply of new coins entering circulation. This supply shock doesn't cause an immediate price explosion, but it sets the stage. Historically, the price begins to climb slowly but steadily in this year. The second year, which is a bull market year. The year after the halving, has always been Bitcoin's biggest bull run year. This is when demand surges, hype builds, and Bitcoin sets a new all-time high. Prices don't just rise, they go extremely high. The third year, which is a bear market year. After every parabolic bull run, the market corrects sharply. Bitcoin has historically crashed 70 to 85% from its peak. This year is painful for late investors who bought at the top. The fourth year, which is a recovery year. After the crash, Bitcoin usually enters a quiet year. Prices stabilize and move sideways, with neither massive gains nor crashes. This is an accumulation phase where smart investors buy quietly before the next halving. Now let's go year by year, starting from 2011, so you can clearly see how this cycle has repeated itself. In 2011, Bitcoin wasn't well known yet. At the start of the year, it was worth less than $1. But as awareness grew, the price rocketed all the way to $31 by June. Then the first major crash happened. Bitcoin lost about 90% of its value and dropped back to around $2 by the end of the year. This crash showed two things: Bitcoin was extremely volatile, but it also had massive upside potential. This set the stage for the very first halving. Cycle 1, 2012 to 2015. In 2012, the first halving happened in November. The block reward went from 50 BTC to 25 BTC. Price started the year around $4, slowly climbed, and by the end of the year, it was near $13. The market was quiet, but the halving triggered the beginning of a new uptrend. 2013, bull year. This was Bitcoin's first real bull run. The year began at $13, but by December, Bitcoin touched $1,100, almost 100x growth in 1 year. For the first time, Bitcoin made headlines around the world. But as with every bull market, euphoria was followed by pain. 2014, bear year. The hype died. Exchanges got hacked, governments issued warnings, and confidence faded. Bitcoin crashed from over $1,000 down to around $200 by the end of the year. Many people thought Bitcoin was finished. 2015, recovery year. Bitcoin didn't collapse further, but it didn't skyrocket either. It stayed in a range between $200 to $400. This was the quiet accumulation year, where smart investors prepared for the next halving. That's the first full 4-year cycle: halving year, bull year, bear year, recovery year. Cycle 2, 2016 to 2019. 2016, halving year. The second halving happened in July. Price hovered around $600, $900 but started moving upward by the end of the year. 2017, bull year. Bitcoin went mainstream. It soared from $1,000 in January to nearly $20,000 in December. This was the year the world started hearing about Bitcoin seriously. 2018, bear year. The crash came. Price dropped from $20,000 to about $3,000. Investors who bought at the top were devastated. 2019, recovery year. Prices stabilized between $3,500 and $12,000. It wasn't a bull run, but it was clear Bitcoin wasn't going away. Again, the pattern repeated. Halving year, bull year, bear year, recovery year. Cycle 3, 2020 to 2023. 2020, halving year, in May, the third halving occurred. Bitcoin was around $9,000. Despite the COVID-19 crash earlier that year, Bitcoin closed the year at over $28,000. 2021, bull year, Bitcoin's strongest bull run ever. It ran from $29,000 in January to an all-time high of $69,000 by November. Institutions and big corporations entered the market. 2022, bear year, the market collapsed again. Bitcoin fell about 75%, hitting lows near $16,000. Many crypto companies went bankrupt during this phase. 2023, recovery year, prices stayed in a range, between $16,000 and $40,000. Investors who understood the cycle were quietly accumulating. Once again, the 4-year cycle played out perfectly. Cycle 4, 2024 to 2027. 2024, halving year, completed. The fourth halving happened on April 20, 2024, cutting the block reward from 6.25 to 3.125 BTC. This reduced new supply and set the stage for the next bull market. 2025, bull year, current. Bitcoin has already set new all-time highs in August 2025, around $123,000 to $124,000, and is now trading near $115,000. This fits the pattern where the year after halving sees explosive growth, boosted further this time by the approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs in the US. 2026, bear year, expected. Historically, Bitcoin corrects 70 to 80% from its bull run peak. If 2025's high is around $120,000 to $140,000, then 2026 could see Bitcoin drop into the range of $25,000 to $40,000 before stabilizing. This crash phase has repeated every cycle. 2027, recovery year, expected. After the crash, Bitcoin usually trades sideways and consolidates. Prices may hover in the $35,000 to $60,000 range, building a base before the next halving in 2028. Why this matters to you? This is not random. It's happened 3 times, across 13 years of Bitcoin's history, and it's happening again now. Here's what that means for investors. The best time to buy is during the bear year and the recovery year, when prices are lowest and pessimism is highest. The worst time to buy is at the top of the bull year, when hype is everywhere. The best time to sell or take profit is in the bull year, when greed dominates the market. If you understand this cycle, you don't need luck. You just need patience. Disclaimer: this is not financial advice. I am not telling you to buy or sell Bitcoin. I am simply showing you a historical pattern that has repeated itself for over a decade. Always do your own research before investing.